Listen, ACA is safer now than it was even yesterday.
Is that good for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good for everybody. I mean, I think it's good for the business, good for the health companies. You know, obviously, strong Democrats like me would have loved to seen a clean sweep on everything. We're naively optimistic and thought we'd wake up this morning like Christmas morning and we would have sent the strongest message we ever could have sent. And we've sent a message, certainly in the House, and we've sent a message in gerrymandering. We've sent a message in some governorships. We came very, very close in a couple of very key governorships. You don't like losing, but losing by a fraction in states that were clearly on the other side it's an encouraging morning.
Utah's the last one that I couldn't remember. Well, how does this bode for competition overall? We've talked in the past about how you feel about big companies like Amazon, like Alphabet, the effect that they have on innovation. From a policy perspective, do you expect things to pretty much stay the same or get better over the next 2 to 4 years?
I think that we're going to see, as I've said many times before, privacy is an issue that's going to stay with us. It's not going away, no matter who won last night. And I think that there are other issues that people are concerned. Net neutrality, which you discussed, I don't think that's changing. But, you know, we're in a new Congress, and we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, hopefully we won't get just stuck in no man's land for the next 2 years, which is a real possibility.
What does this mean for some of these bigger tech companies? We heard President Trump talking about looking into whether Google and Facebook might be violating antitrust laws. And now you've got Democrats who will chair some of these committees in the House who seem to indicate that they'd like to look at some of the same issues.
I think it's an issue that's front and center. I mean, I hate to be a broken record, but I mean, I think that we've got to look at some of these companies that have taken over so much of the businesses they're in and affected so many tech companies that there's got to be some attention paid to it and some definite investigation.
Given that gridlock has been like, oh, the markets are going to love gridlock, but on these issues, if you think it needs to happen, is the split between the House and the Senate going to be a problem too, getting anything done on net neutrality or privacy or antitrust of big tech?
I think there are certain issues that they're going to come together, and like we talked about infrastructure, for example. I think that in terms of looking into the size of companies is going to be something that's going to be there. Privacy is definitely something that's not going away. But I think that for the most part, we're going to have a lot of investigations, and we're going to have a lot of, I don't think we're going to have too much change. I wish I could be more optimistic.
It's funny you mentioned investigations because McConnell this morning spoke to reporters and warned Democrats against what he called presidential harassment, saying it hurt the Republicans under Clinton and didn't really hurt Clinton himself. He says if that's the way you want to play it, that's your choice. But
no, that's McConnell speaking, and he comes from some singular position. We're now going to perhaps get a chance to find out what the president's financial position is.
And that matters to you?
I think that it's something that has been long in coming and has not been appropriate. That there are a lot of things that weren't disclosed, and I think that I don't think there's going to be wholesale investigations, but there are going to be certain issues that were verboten before, and now they're going to be available to be discussed, and they will be.